Okay, putting the knee sleeves on, pretty standard. I slipped them over my calves. I could tell automatically the roundness at the top and the bottom was going to be tough. Folded them in half and pulled them in. Took me a little bit. You can see that, I guess it took me about a minute for each one, which, I mean, it's really not that hard, but they were short. I feel like I couldn't get them as high as I wanted, which that was partly because of the rounding at the bottom and the top. But I felt like these sleeves are a little bit shorter than other sleeves. So got the first one on, going for the second. Experienced the same thing. Actually, I think it was tougher to get on this leg than my other. Maybe my calf is a little bit bigger. Maybe there's a little differentiation in the assembly of each sleeve. Who knows? But they're a little bit short. Didn't get them as high up on my quad as I wanted. And I had trouble getting them a little bit higher on my... it just didn't feel great. But this is my experience pulling the sleeves on. The workout itself was okay. Didn't feel anything particularly great. I would say a little bit less than the standard sleeves. And here I am removing them. I've already rolled them down back in half. And, dude, I mean, first initial push, I wanted to give up. I thought about just cutting them because I'm probably never going to wear these again. But I wanted to really give a legitimate attempt. But it took me a little bit. It really was tough on my fingertips. And I'm shoving little by little, and contemplating cutting these suckers off. The roundness really made it difficult to get these off over my calves. That roundness and curve in my calf. But boom, there's the first one. I mean, second one's the same. At this point, like, my calves don't feel very good right now, and it's because that roundness, I think, at the bottom, because it tapers at the top and the bottom. That roundness, it doesn't feel good. It was uncomfortable, but that's just my experience. You know, maybe somebody else loved them, but for me, it is not for me. But yeah. Here's me trying again, and, you know, I guess I was pretty committed to getting the second one off. I wasn't considering cutting them anymore at this point, but it still sucked. Yeah, you can see my fingertips. I reacted there. But yeah. And here we go. Welcome to the show, as Goob says. Hey guys, Tommy here, over at the Bar Athletic Club. And I tested out some knee sleeves that a buddy sent me, I guess through Instagram or Facebook. I really don't remember. These were a brand I've never heard of. It's not a major company. They're called Driven. That's the brand. The brand is called Driven. The knee sleeves are called the Fury knee sleeves. When I saw the images online, they looked pretty rad. You know, they're rigid. They're basically marketed the same way other knee sleeves that are coming out right now are. They're stiff, rigid knee sleeves. The image kind of had the ends, the top and the bottoms, rounded out. So I was thinking, like, man, you know, I really didn't think much in the image. But when I actually got them, I could see that the actual knee sleeves were rounded. So they came in a plastic baggie. Nothing, you know, frilly. But, I mean, let's be real. Do we really need the mesh bags? We really don't. It's a convenience. It's kind of neat. But, and yeah, you can use them. They'll keep the sweat and they'll help them dry better. But these didn't come with that. Do you really need it? No. So these are the sleeves after one use, okay? You'll notice they kind of do still have some roundness at the top. And the bottom there, they're kind of rounded. The shape, I mean, the shape kind of got molded a little bit after I wore it for one workout. They kind of have a weird smell, but don't all knee sleeves. Anyway, so these are inside out. I'm gonna flip them back right side in and let y'all take a look at these. I like the print. Cool looking print. Driven, Fury. So anyway, I ordered a size large. That's what their size chart recommended. I had a little tough time getting them on. The tough time I had getting them on was because of the roundness on the sleeve at the top and the bottom. So I flipped them up to pull them in, folded them in half, and pulled them up my leg. Again, like I've said in many videos before, I don't have little calves, so I had a little trouble getting these on. A little bit more so. But I'll say this, like this hem, I think this hem here is a lot more heavy duty than other hems. Like it looks about the same, but it feels a lot sturdier. These sleeves, I've been saying this a lot lately with other brands. They all feel about the same. These do feel generally the same. They're pretty light. They're not like the Strength Shop sleeves. They feel pretty light. But they're shorter. They're not as long as your other standard sleeves, I don't believe. I guess I haven't actually measured them. Let's see. This pair, for size reference, this pair is about 10 inches tall. Okay? 10 inches tall, or I'll give you centimeters for my other friends. About 27 centimeters. Okay? Would I recommend these to others? If you want a unpopular, obscure sleeve, go for it. If you got little calves, go for it. If your quads aren't that big, go for it. And I say that because this roundness at the top and the bottom, I feel, for me personally, it was an obstruction of comfort in my quads and my calves. It wasn't comfortable for me. So if you don't have big quads and you don't have big calves, this might be the choice for you. But for me, I don't think so. And really, I've actually been working on my quads lately, trying something new, working on the outer sweep, little bodybuilding lingo right there. So I've been working on my quads. And again, I don't have little calves. Is this a terrible knee sleeve? No. It's certainly better than our other traditional sleeves that we've had for the past several years that are very soft and not rigid. Are these the best on the market? No. I think they're all right. Would I recommend them to my clients? Probably not. I know some federations like USAPL and Powerlifting America have an approved list. This is definitely not on the approved list. USAPL allows you to wear any knee sleeve you want currently, unless I missed something. But currently, USAPL allows you to wear whatever sleeve you want as long as it fits within the limitations. But unfortunately, I really wouldn't recommend this knee sleeve. It's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's just okay. So that's my verdict here. Right now, the reigning champion of knee sleeves that I found is the Strength Shop Pro. They're called the Strength Shop Inferno Pros. They're so stiff and heavy and powerful. Those are the ones I'm recommending, guys. So, if you want to take my advice, go for it. If not, go order whatever you want, and see what you can have. Because at the end of the day, this is just an opinion, and you can disagree with it and say whatever you want, think whatever you want. So, I am getting ready to squat. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, or recommendations, let me know. If you have another knee sleeve that is an unknown brand, let me know. I'd love to check it out. So, until then, go catch a lift. Don't skip leg day. Don't skip upper body day either. Bye-bye.